I do remember, Ben, one year you were complaining because it was going to be hot for Halloween, and you were not a big fan of that. So this should be right up your alley as far as.
I mean, what would be even worse for me would be a hot Christmas. That's the one I really
Yeah, you don't like that either. But you do like, with these certain holidays, you do like it to be a little bit cooler.
Yeah. I think if it's great. Now, sometimes if it gets a little too cool, then Lori's talking about it kind of can ruin the costume a little bit unless you kind of layer underneath it a little bit. You have to put a coat over it.
It could mess up the fit.
Right.
I'm a little concerned.
Well, just go out earlier. I mean, it starts to
that's
get
true.
dark around 6:30. You can.
On rainy Halloweens, that's when it really messes up.
Yes,
that's
thank you.
the worst. Yep.
So we don't have that going. We got that out of the way earlier this week. 54. We have been stuck in these 50s all week long. Been feeling very December-ish. There's a look at the chill out toward tomorrow morning. Upper 30s for the morning low tomorrow. Could have some 40s, but we could go as low as upper 30s. Well, the numbers, again, they've been kind of static here for a while, showing 50s, and we'll see how it drops as we go on through tonight. The radar is empty. This is just scatter out here, but what we are seeing on the satellite, still some cloud cover in a few spots out there. And you know how we talk about how clouds insulate us here, and so it doesn't allow us to cool off as quickly. If we were to really get a full clear sky out there, then the temperature would drop a lot faster. So we'll see. It's not quite going to plan. Future View thought by this point these clouds would already be gone. Let's go forward. This takes us into tomorrow. Perfect stuff. That big blue sky, cloud-free. A lot of sunshine. Probably going to be somewhere in the mid-60s for the most part. So still, I mean, it's wild when you think about it that 74 is the average high this time of year, and we just shut that down this week. So even to get back into the 60s will feel like a warm-up. This is Saturday. Looks like a lot of sunshine. We go forward into Sunday. We may have some off and on clouds here. This takes us into Sunday afternoon. So there was talk on some of the long-range models about maybe a rain chance Monday. The GFS has cleared that out and then gone back to showing some stuff even as we go into Sunday afternoon, Sunday night. But I just showed you the graph model. It's not showing anything. GFS, I think, is out to lunch this week because it put all this rain on it the past couple of days, took it off, and then added a little bit back on here for Monday on this latest run. So we'll figure that out as we get closer. So, that's penciled in Sunday night into Monday for a rain chance. That's not a certain thing right now. So showing low 40s. I think we could have some upper 30s maybe in the morning, and then mid 60s, maybe upper 60s south. And then look at this, 30s for Saturday morning, and then Saturday afternoon back to 60s again. So again, a cool night tomorrow night. Definitely the later you stay out, the colder it's getting. And then we go into the first weekend of November. Great stuff. Of course, the sun will be setting at around 540 something by the time we get into Sunday.